This is currently the best XP farm. It's improved over my previous XP farm since you don't need a particular build to do it. In a nutshell, you will be repeatedly completing the National Bond Armory classified mission on Heroic with all directives on. This recently has become more practical. Previously there was a cooling off period, whereas now you can complete the mission repeatedly, non-stop. Note that you need the Year 1 pass in order to unlock classified missions. Some agents have suggested running this mission with a one-shot rifle build, otherwise you could have issues with running out of ammo. However, I think a better option is to just not enable the ammo hoarders directive and have 25% less XP, then you will have infinite ammo. To illustrate this XP farm, I will use a new character with the default specialization, Demolitionist. Although I have my SHD points from other characters, I have not applied them to this character. The weapons are St. Elmo's and GR9 LMG. The gear is Striker, Memento Backpack, Contractor's Gloves. These are fairly easy to obtain, but none of these are required. Any build with decent DPS will be just fine. You can complete the mission almost totally from cover. The NPCs are mostly pretty weak, so you don't need much armor or health. Of course, any upgrade to your build will help tremendously with the completion time. In my test runs, I have been able to achieve 25 SHD levels an hour. If you do it during the 5 times XP event, it will yield 125 SHD levels an hour. This is about the same yield as my previous XP farm. Hotshot build / public executions, but is way easier. Here is some gameplay.
National Bond. Division agents have infiltrated the building. Copy that. Sending reinforcements.
Damn it. Agent, take out their comms so they can't call for more backup.
Terminal detected.
Agent, check that computer for intel. Might shed some light on what the True Sons have been doing here. intel you picked up was an analysis of our defenses at the White House. We can use this info to shore up our defenses. That intel you picked up was an analysis of our defenses at the White House. The True Sons identified several vulnerable areas in our perimeter. We can use this info to shore up our defenses. Good work, Agent. True Sons have this area locked down. You're gonna need to breach the entrance.
Hostile radio intercepted.
Secure the vault. We can't afford to lose that ordnance. Copy that.
Smart. Sounds like they repurposed the bank's vault to secure their weapons. So that's where you need to go.
Backup. At National Bond, Division agents have infiltrated the building. Copy that. Sending reinforcements.
Damn it. Agent, take out their comms so they can't call for more backup. Agent, check that computer for intel. Might shed some light on what the True Sons have been doing here.
Safe.
That intel you picked up was an analysis of our defenses at the White House. The True Sons identified several vulnerable areas in our perimeter. We can use this info to shore up our defenses. Good work, Agent.